Hey there! Welcome to another Speedpaint Journal by St. Linthoria. Welcome to my mind. Okay, so these are the top 10 first responses I hate. These are the responses within 30 seconds, basically, of me saying, "Hi, thank you for calling XYZ. This is Lynn, your amazing helper today. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?" So, these are the responses I tend to get right after I say that little blurb. And, I hate them. So let's get started. So, number 10 is, "What's going on with my service?" I don't know. You haven't told me anything. I literally can see nothing because all I've done at this point is ask for your name. So I don't know how you expect me to know what's going on with your service, honestly, sir. And then number 9 is, "I want to speak to a supervisor." Okay. Hello to you too. And, no, because demanding to speak with a supervisor right away gets you exactly nowhere, mainly because 9 times out of 10, either you don't actually need to speak with a supervisor for what you're asking for because I can do it, or you have already spoken to a supervisor today and you're trying to get a different answer and you won't. So you're going to have to start off this conversation with being at least semi-polite and telling me what's going on first before I will even discuss possibly getting you over to a supervisor, sir. And then number 8 is, "I sure hope you can help." Okay, well, that's not having anything to do, again, with what I said as a greeting. So, kudos to your active listening skills, ma'am. But also, that is just rude in general because it's just like, so you're acting like this is such a huge issue that you have called about thousands of times before, when 9 times out of 10, this is your first time calling, so why are you coming in here with that energy? Like, chill out. Just chill out. And then number 7, "Oh good, you speak English, but don't get me wrong, I'm not a racist." First of all, you absolutely are, at the very least, spouting racist ideals and most likely have racist thoughts if you feel the need to say this within 30 seconds of me answering the phone. Like, if that's your top priority, you're probably a little bit racist. Just saying. This probably would be higher on the list if not for the fact that I just don't hear it as often. It's not higher on the list because I hear the other stuff way more often and I'm more annoyed with it because of that. And also, every place has a customer like this, I've noticed. And the easiest thing for me to do when I hear it nowadays is to just act like they didn't say anything, because why should I acknowledge their racism? I'm not. And then number 6 is, "The account is under John Doe." Okay. Am I speaking with John Doe? No. Did I ask who is the account under? No. I asked, who am I speaking with today? Like, that's what I want to know. I don't care who the account is under. I care who I'm speaking with. Okay? Okay. And then a follow-up to that, because usually the ones who will say that are also not authorized for the accounts that they're calling about. I pay the bill, so I'm an authorized user. No, that's not how that works. Like, I literally have no way to verify that, first of all. Second of all, literally anyone can pay anyone else's bill as long as the other person has their card information or their bank account information. And there's nothing to prove that that account is not, in fact, the main account holder's payment information. Like, there's really no way to verify that, okay? So unless your name is on that account saying you're authorized to look at the details of said account for whatever services you're paying for. You're not authorized. I'm sorry. That's just the way that it is. That's the tea, sis. And then number 4 is, wow, you're really energetic. Wow, that's so nice. I've never heard that before. I totally do not want to stab my freaking eyes out the majority of my shift. Like, I don't even know why they bother to talk about my tone. That seems inherently rude to me. Just because, like, I am a professional in a professional setting. Anything that I say or do is for my job. How am I supposed to respond to that? Oh yeah, I'm just always full of energy. No, I'm not. I hate being here. Like, just don't talk about the person that you're talking to, about their tone. Like, as long as it's polite, just don't mention it. Because I guarantee you that it's fake AF. Like, completely and totally, like, just made up and illusionary. Because that's what we got to do. I'm not happy. I'm not actually energized. I want to sleep. Don't bring it up. Please don't. Like, how am I supposed to respond to that except for with another lie? Just stop giving me more work, basically, is what that comes down to. And then number 3 is, why am I suspended? Like, really, you know why you're suspended, honey. You know why you're suspended. You're suspended because you did not pay your bill for these services. So now you don't get these services until you pay your bill. Like, that's the way things work. What blows my mind about this one is that sometimes it's from customers who have somehow managed to convince other people to give them more time when they shouldn't and outside of policy, and they're like 40 days past due and they're like, why am I suspended? I paid $20 last week. Yeah, and you owed like $300. Like, $20 is not gonna be enough to cover that, obviously. Do you not know basic math? Like, the heck? And then number 2 is, I don't have a passcode. Yes, you do. I would not be asking for your passcode or your password or your PIN or your verification code, any of those things, if there was not one on the account. Like, also, what service do you know that does not have some type of passcode or PIN to verify the account? Please answer that for me. Please. The answer is none. Because any service that you have, any service that you pay for, is going to have some type of verification attached to it for security purposes. Because that's like basic. That's just common sense. So if I'm asking you for something, yeah, you have it on your account, idiot. It's not my fault that you can't think of it or can't remember it, but you have it. And then finally, my number 1 biggest pet peeve is, as I'm verifying the account, they are making rude noises. What are rude noises, you ask? La 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 la. Like, basically just like random mouth noises, and just my very least favorite is when you're like doing the honking that I just did, like, excuse you, that is right in my ear. Like, mute yourself. Take the phone away from your ear, from your mouth, I should say. Like, what? Why do you think that that's okay? It's not. It's not. So, in conclusion, everyone, please just, like, avoid saying any of these things when you're, or doing any of these things, in the case of the rude noises, when you're calling in for customer service for any type of service. Because I've heard it with internet services, I've heard it with cell phone services, I've heard it with prayer line services. All of these things. And it never gets less annoying. So just, like, don't. Just don't.
Hey guys, so this is my yellow lady for my colorful lady series. This right here is the older design, which I still actually kind of like, but I really like the new one better. I don't know, it just feels more like what I had intended it for it to be, so yeah, this is my little thing for Throwback Thursday for this week, which I'm proud for being able to post a video and everything for it. Just because I haven't had a great week. I've had a very, very low week. So I appreciate your patience, my 2 followers. But you have an amazing day.